Hi guys, it's me again, Inspirational post by Leverson. I'm just going to get straight into it. Um, as always, as I said, here on a daily basis, giving out the information, giving out the love, giving out the positivity that I think that we all deserve, we all should have. I do work with young children, as you know, and mentoring them to be the best people that they can be, and to show them that there is a different way. Don't matter what background you come from. If it's a troubled background, if it's a privileged background, we can all fall on sort of times, or there can be certain situations that are in our lives that we cannot control because something happens that is definitely out of our control. So today, what I want to talk about is energy. And what I mean by that is the energy that we have inside us. Everybody has energy. You've got, it don't matter what you are, how young you are, how old you are, you have got energy. And some people say, oh, I haven't got the energy to do this, or I haven't got the energy to do that, or I haven't got the time. You have got the energy, because if you've got the energy to speak, you've got the energy to do something. You've got the energy to pick your hands up and to pick your legs up. If you haven't got any ailments, and obviously if there isn't anything sort of like physically wrong with you, and if you're able-bodied, I don't care if you're overweight or not, there is something that you can do energy-wise to do something to get yourself out of that, because all that does then is put you into a depression. So it's all about you taking control of your life. And what I'm saying then is, with that energy that you have inside you, you'll be surprised how much energy you've actually got. You will shock yourself, but probably because you haven't been doing what you should have been doing, it does seem like then your energy levels are low. But all it is, it's just training yourself and training your body and training your mind to get back into the right frame of mind to actually get those energy levels high again. So what do you have to do? Well, the first thing that you can do is stand up and sit down. Stand up and sit down. But as I say, when you stand up and you sit down, just do it as quickly as you can. Just do that 10 times and you'll see that you have got the energy. If you're struggling, you're short of breath, but do 10 anyhow. But if you've got to do it at a slower pace, do it at a slower pace, but do something, and you have got the energy to do it. If you've got the energy to get up and walk to the fridge, if you've got the energy to get up and walk to the toilet, if you've got the energy to go and answer the front door, if you've got the energy to turn the television over or turn the radio over, you've got energy. There is energy there, but it's building up our resources and making our energy levels higher. That's all we have to do, because don't forget, with energy we will see things clearer in life. That is definitely for sure. You will clearly see where you're going to go in life as well. 100%. With energy brings endorphins, and all this to change, and you're feeling all happy and you're feeling all nice. That will definitely change the way that you think. But if you have to keep your energy as high as possible. If you keep that high and you've got that high intensity, and say for one that you are struggling, say with weight, to use high energy burns fat quicker. It's simple as that. The harder you work, the more that you burn. It's like the more that you sweat. The quicker you run, the more you sweat. The slower you run, it takes time to build up. You will sweat, but you won't sweat as quick as if you were going to do 100 meters, because you're just putting in energy straight away. It's going in there. It's like a lightning blast. Boom, straight in. And that's all that we have to do, because what will the future hold for us if we're not using our energy to our highest source, to what we know that we should be doing? But Instead, sometimes what we'll do is, as I said, because don't forget what I said about this post is, and what I do on a daily basis, is to give people encouragement and to tell you things by not hiding anything and being as transparent as possible. But you know what? If you're not willing to do something, you can't complain about it. But you have to do, and this is what I'm saying. What will the future hold if you're not doing anything? It's just going to hold the same as what you were doing before, which was probably nothing. But as I said, this post is about positive, and it's always going to be positive every day. So I'm telling you things that you can do to actually get your energy levels high, and it is positivity by just standing up and sitting down, standing up and sitting down, standing up and sitting down. Just let your bum touch lightly and get back up. If you need to use your hands to help you up, but you're going up it, but as you stand up, you're standing up, and just raise up onto your toes and then come back down and sit back down and then go back again, go back again. That's all, because the future will hold better things for you if you put the best things in you. Guaranteed. Because for one, you're getting yourself fitter. For two, you're actually starting to get rid of all that fat, and it's going to start breaking down, because the body is starting to get shocks and it's saying, oh, hold up, oh, I sort of remember this, but it's been such a long time. I've forgotten what it was like, but it's a shock to the body. So, and the more you do, the better it becomes. Because don't forget, there is a beginning, there's the middle, and there's the end. We have to start somewhere. And we can't, as I was going to say before, you can't blame anybody else, or you can't blame anybody for your situation. You have to just take a long, hard look at yourself and say, right, today is the day that I'm making that change. I've started. That's the beginning. The middle, which is in between the beginning and the end. So in between this bit here, this is the bit in between that that's where you're working. That is where you're working. And then the end is when you're relaxing and you've sat down, and you're not standing back up and down all the time, but you've sat back down and you've thought and you've said to yourself, wow, I've actually achieved what I set out to achieve. That is the starting point. The beginning, the middle, and the end. The beginning, the middle, get all that work going. Because the starting point is the thoughts, putting the thought then goes then into the action. Action is when you're actually doing and you're pushing yourself. If you can only do a couple, you start off just by doing a couple, but you're doing something in between. And then the end is when you sit back down and you relax, and then you contemplate what you've just been through. And what you've just been through is the start of something great. And that's the start of your energy, and it's the start of your greatness. Because what will happen is that's going to be the start of your journey through life to put yourself in a better position.